Hey everybody, it's your girl Dr. Monica coming to you live on this New Year's Eve 2020. This has definitely been a year of change and refinement. All of us, in one way or another, we have changed and we have refined. So this change and refinement started several years ago when I was going to a church in Phoenix, and that first year of change and refinement, oh my goodness, got on my nerves. The second year, it was like, wait, I'm going through change and refinement again? What didn't I get last year? But this year, change and refinement, it happened regardless of whether we saw it coming or whether we wanted it to come or not. We lived in a year of change and refinement. Even though we've gone through challenges this year, I want you to reflect back on a time or many times and moments that things were good for you. Reflect back on the goodness that happened to you this year. We've all gone through our own different types of challenges this year, but guess what? We're still here at the last day of the year, and we're praying to see January 1, 2021. So reflect back. What good has happened to you this year? What has made 2020 a positive year for you? Here's the thing too. There are some things that you still have time to correct. Hey Phyllis, there's time for you to still correct some things that hasn't gone right in 2020. Okay? Maybe you need to ask someone for forgiveness. You still have time. Tomorrow's not promised to any of us. That's why I said we're praying that we make it into 2021. Because somebody's unfortunately not going to make it. So is there somebody that you need to reach out to and say, hey, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for what I did. I'm sorry for what I didn't do. Right? Maybe it was something that you should have done, but you did not do for this person, whether it was supporting the person or whether it was just being a listening ear for the person, but you just didn't have time and it caused a riffle in your relationship. Maybe you just, like I said, you didn't support them on something that they were trying to do, and all they needed to hear from you was, good job, I'm supporting you on this. Or maybe you let somebody go down a rabbit hole they shouldn't have been going down. And now they're having to deal with the aftermath of that. Do you need to ask this person for forgiveness? Here's the other question. Do you need to ask yourself for forgiveness? Did you let yourself down this year, in this year of change and refinement? And now you need to ask yourself for forgiveness. Like self, I know I could have did better in this area. Self, I know I did not push as much as I should have in order to reach this goal. I got to say that to myself in my professional business, in my professional world of nursing. There were some things that I could have gotten done, some certifications I could have gotten taken care of that I didn't for personal reasons. And I'll be honest with you, I'm like, I got to take another test, I got to study, but I let myself down in those two areas. So I had to tell myself, self, I'm sorry, but guess what? We are going to get this done in the first 3 months of the new year. I've ordered my book so that I can start studying and I can start getting prepared for these certification exams, because they ain't no joke. So I had to apologize to myself for that. I'm sitting here out on this stairwell. I just chose to sit here and do the video tonight. However, it is great to be sitting here, because how many steps do we need to take in order to reach a specific goal? We talked about goal setting today. What goal do you have, and can you break that goal down into mini goals so that you can reach your major goal? So these steps, they're representing what steps do you need to take for 2021 to reach the goal, so that at the end of 2021, you're better off than what you are now. So I had to do some reevaluating myself and say, I kind of need to get some things in place here in order to reach specific goals. Because, you know, one of the goals I've had for several years and I have not done anything with it. And it's like, you know, it's just going to keep sitting there as a goal until you do something about it. So like I said, I ordered my books today, so I'm good to go on that part. And I've designated out times for me to just sit and study and prepare for this exam. So I'm asking you, what goals do you need to set for yourself in 2021? Not resolutions. I don't set resolutions anymore. I set goals. So what goals do you need to set, and who can you reach out to before the end of this year is out to make things right with them? Okay, so reflect back on some things that happened good to you this year, because everything wasn't bad. Yes, we were all sheltering in place. We're making adjustments. We're still wearing our 2020 accessory of the year, right? But at the same time, there were some good things that happened in your life this year, and I want you to reflect back on that, and I want you to identify, how is it that I loved myself to life this year? Can you do that for me? All right, it's your girl, Dr. Monica. You still have time to make things right before 2020 ends. All right, I absolutely love you to life. Y'all have an amazing evening, and please stay safe, mask up. If you're going out anywhere, I'm staying home. I have to work at the hospital in the morning, so I need to be getting prepared for that. So y'all have an amazing evening. Be safe. It's your girl, Dr. Monica, and I absolutely love you to life.